Alright everybody, last editing video I have for you here. We're going to jump back and we're going to look at a piece of the rubric that's 6 points copy and pasted into every section. So that's, 30 total. And that's no contractions, no first person, no second person, grammar errors, and lines with paper requirements. And that you see in every section. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to go to our friend's paper and we're going to do a couple control F's. So we're going to do the find function. So we're going to look for contractions, right? And that can be a little tricky and a little annoying because it's an apostrophe and they pop up a lot. So let's just start jumping through them. Fitzgerald's classic novel. That's fine. It's. Alright, it's is a contraction, so that needs to be written out to it is. Everyone's goal, that is not a contraction, that is a possessive noun. So that apostrophe S isn't two words, okay? That apostrophe S is a possessive noun. Alright, let's keep rolling. See, Gatsby's possessive noun. There's it's again. That's a contraction. It is. Alright, here it is again. It is. So we see that consistency. So just kind of go around. Look, there's it is again. Words like don't, can't, wouldn't. Make sure those are edited out. Alright, the next thing is first person. Alright, we're looking for I, space, none. Alright, me, space, the word some pops up, so that's obviously fine. All right, we. Ooh, here we go. So we've got 3. We've got to get rid of these. But as we dig a little deeper, we see the dark side of this pursuit with illusions shattered and dreams left unfulfilled. All right, so since this is the Gatsby section, we'll say when the reader digs deeper, he or she sees the dark side. All right. When we compare the Great Gatsby, it's easy. Get we out of there when comparing. All right. Boom. Instead of we see, there are. All right. I want to do so. Those are some of the things we're looking for, right? First person, second person. You want to do a control F for the Great Gatsby. That's going to be a common error because the Great Gatsby, and look at it here. So we're actually going to do a full replace on this. So every time we see the Great Gatsby, we want it to be the Great Gatsby italicized. That didn't work. All right, so we need to go ahead and just italicize every time we see the Great Gatsby. So we're going to have to grab and boom. All right, so you need to do that consistently. We can jump around, boom, boom. You've got to use italics. All right, this is a title. You can't just leave it be. All right, so clean that up. One last thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to give you access to this tomorrow. This is the writing feedback tool. You can do American Dream essay. All right, you can copy and paste the rubric, which is now available to you on Schoology. Right, we copy and paste this in. All right, boom, in. All right, I don't really know any more feedback. And then we take our friends here, boom, copy and paste that in. And this Magic School tool is going to give you some feedback. All right, let's see what it has to say. Areas of strength, areas for growth, things to fix. All right. Based on your rubric, you'll want to ensure the paragraph has 5 sentences, properly cited sources. Currently, some paragraphs fall short of these. All right, this will give you areas of focus. All right, happy hunting. This is the end of our rough draft editing videos, and hope you enjoyed, and this makes your life a little bit easier.